guess when it comes to coaching and what we learn in the coach academy is that it's important to keep the students motivated, to be there to hear their stories. There's always a story, and to keep them somehow from frustration, because there's always a learning process, and if they feel that learning process themselves, they keep their motivation. So they're not frustrated by products that are not good, working that good, but they understand that they're in a learning process. So that's a good thing. Yeah.
The Coach Academy, we learned how to deal with our students, not from the perspective of a teacher, but as a coach. And it's a completely different perspective. You are the same person, but you have to be another person. So it's kind of awkward. The challenge was to, in theory, learn about coaching, listening, trying to remember it, making your own checklist, and then the next day have your students in front of you and say, okay, how can I put this in action? And it was especially hard when we were remote working. So how do you get in touch with your students? How do you coach them online without the so important physical presence? So this was a really a big challenge. I think you can only meet your expectations if you say, I think it's okay to not know everything after a couple of weeks or months, but to learn as we go along, and to make also negative experiences, and from then on see what worked and what didn't. But yes, it was definitely challenging.
Yes, it is really challenging, because I think it's so difficult being a teacher not to give always advices and to tell them what should you do next. And because you being a teacher, you normally think, okay, I know what we could change in your situation, but then you have to bring them on their way, on their own way, to discover what they should change. And that's, for me, it was difficult. I had to go step back even always, to try not to influence them, and not to really just propose what they should do the next time. And I like that really coaching. I would love to have that with each student, but with a lot of more time, because being a teacher at the same time coaching, that doesn't work so much with that. You just should have, I don't know how many hours for each student, but I'm convinced that would help a lot of students, especially students with special needs or students with a different background in the families. So I would like to implement that